Hey guys, my name is KDW25. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorneys. We're back. Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Day 2 trial, as you can see on the screen. Let's just get into it. I'm someone who will regularly have something playing in the background, be it a live stream, a VOD of a stream, or music. That's what my sister's been doing with when she's crocheting. Yeah, I might have to start doing that when I do other stuff. I get so distracted though. February 23, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Mr. Wright. Huh? What? Oh yeah, I had voice mod for these things, right? But I decided not to do it for the girl characters. I don't know. You'll play DBD and be listening to a stream. Fair. Our trial's always like this with you. Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. Oh, hello. What the? That took so long to respond. I clicked it like 10 minutes ago, and File Explorer finally came up. What did my sister do to my computer? Oh, yikes. Hang on a sec. I need to fix this up. Control-Delete doesn't work. Oh, there we go. I must have pressed something else. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turn this trial around, right? Oh, that's right, the muffler. The cloth in the muffler. The muffler in the muffler. Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hold up, partner. Is that... Oh, it's this dude. Oh. Hey, Aussie Donkey, thank you for the resub. 4 months. Enjoy this little ditty on this game. This western ditty. Meow and quack. Very, very well. I just realized it's Aussie Donkey who says meow, and then there's a monkey emote. Dude, you're just all over the place. How are you, man? I love this song. I love the songs in the game. Oh my goodness. Oh, how do I do an American accent? Howdy, partner. Partner. Water. Girlfriend. No, that's... Bleh. Bleh. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was youngin', at least. Officer Marshall. Our America. Yes, exactly. Thought I'd come and take a look at... Thought I'd come and take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge, not age. Don't you got enough on your don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. Which ace is this? Isn't there like 3 or 4 mainline games? There's 6 mainline games. They've only done the English translations, official English translations for the first 3. But leakers have found that Capcom have started like listing for 2021. They've started like listing in preparation for like new releases and stuff, they give an updated list to like retailers, and they've noticed that there is now it seems like the game 4, 5, and 6 might be also released in a trilogy pack like the first 3. So I'm really excited. And I think they're trying to get the spin-off games as well into an English translation. The only problem is the mainline the spin-off games have Sherlock Holmes as characters, and in Japan Sherlock Holmes is public domain. That's why he appears everywhere. But you know, in the Western world, there's still the Conan Doyle estate charging an arm and a leg for like copyright rights. So this is the first one. This is episode 5 of the first one, an episode I've never finished before. So I'm looking forward to it. That's why I decided to start streaming it, because, you know, you guys will actually get me to finish it. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be... As a huge Ace Attorney fan, I'm really pleased by that leak. I'm hoping that it's true, and I'm hoping that it's soon. You know? Because this is beautiful. This game on the Switch, oh, the line art is improved. The music is as I remember it. So there's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of, like, quality control as well. Oh, so good. Red muffler. Yeah, I said that line. What? At the awards ceremony. Oh, I don't know how to say that word in an American accent. That afternoon, Edgeworth seen it too. I'd reckon. That's right. He has an inner thought voice. Hello. Oh, there's the echo. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken? Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. I don't know how to... It sounds so bad. As the words roll out of my mouth, it sounds so bad. I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee! Ay. How's my accent? Rate it out of 17. Out of 17, how's my American accent? 12:32 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Awful. No, I want a numerical value put to the accent. So out of 17, what do you rate my accent? I'd like to resume. I'm gonna really ASMR it for the old man voice, because I can't do it too loudly, otherwise I'll just completely destroy my throat. Immeasurably low. No. There needs to be a number, and it has to be a whole number. No, none of this 9.3 crap. Round it up or round it down to a whole number. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh, hello.
Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth?
You exercise the right to remain silent. Fine. I'm pretty sure that's an American right and not an Australian right, so, you know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Your face is blue, your lips are purple, and you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent.
Yes? I don't know. Hang on. I was watching a cue that I made. Oh, you're done?
Well, I wanted to watch that one with Stephen Colbert with you.
Yeah. There's 4 more. Yeah, no, I can just. It's easy to get it again. It's the right of every person, maybe. How did I do his voice? How did I do Edgeworth's voice? I just clicked Windows Explorer again, and I realized I just remembered that it'll take another 10 minutes for it to come up. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with the trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable.
It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
I don't know this. I don't know which character this is. I don't know what kind of voice. Excuse me, knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh, it's this dude. Okay. How do...
I think this is gonna be his voice. A little bit Sean Connery, but I don't know. He seems very like he's got that kind of a bass in his voice and a lot of masculinity seeping out of his pores. Yes, smug, arrogant, it's a lot. And he says, ush, because I decided now that he's gonna have that characteristic, so we need to remember that. Sure.
What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. I love the music that accompanies him. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? I love how the camera just lingers on him longer than it should. Longer than any other character.
It's you. Oh, sorry I'm late, Anji. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Anji? How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smidgy, Anji, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Aji seems to be his nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
So you're Wright, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks?
So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly.
Little Worthy?
Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in this entire district. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
I love the stare and then the music the fun music kicks in. I need to keep my throat lubricated with water because I lose my voice quickly with this game.
So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Starr wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less.
Oh my goodness. I love how he completely, like, the game provides you with like a beat of how when each line comes in, but this guy just goes against the grain on that. He has his own beat that he follows. So when you think the thing in the proof in the right side of the screen there would come up, it doesn't come up. It comes out like half a beat after what you expect. It's great.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what we call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, is. Stop touching your hair.
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait.
Or didn't you hear me?
Have a look at this document where it says, person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth?
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
Your head are in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open that up for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it! I'm not doing this. I never do it that slowly. Oh, now I can move. Alright. So we can rotate it around. We can zoom in. And zoom out. SL92. There's a small tag on this knife. It seems to say SL-92. What does that mean? Well, I've had something similar. DL6 of DL6 incident fame. But it's strange. Huh? What is? I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this. Somehow. There's a mark there. Do I need to zoom in? Oh, here we go. Whoa, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Switchblade knife added to the court record. Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Oh. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between prosecutors and the police and this knife?
Oh, sure thing. Not a problem, not even a little one, really. Here we go. It's a testimony. Department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case, but so I can't talk much about it.
There was a murder at the police department. A detective?
Oh, that's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second, you said 5:15? That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. There's 2 murders, 2 dead people.
Order!
Anyway, we at the Department Wall are flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation.
Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright.
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your question focused on the case at hand.
Alrighty. This knife is special. Let's press. The only thing I can do is press right now. It's starting to get sore, half an hour into the stream. My voice is dying and I have to keep going because it's a game and I like it. Excuse me, special?
Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else.
Might that special thing be this little tag?
Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now, not that.
We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something, a muffler.
Okay, unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and... Wait, is that... Okay. Let's press it. I'm impressed he doesn't have any rub marks on his chin after all this time, yeah. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you?
See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department that I can't explain. It's, delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto.
Maybe there's something about that knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So how were things down at the department? Okay, so I feel like they've added that line just to make it a bit easier for people to... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Just to make it easier for people to realize that that's the next step. Because I don't remember that line. That line seems very on the nose. Something happened at the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry.
So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed?
Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy. What with Lana's case and all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? Alright, hang on. I need to go back. Okay, it says I need to present a thing that has stumped me this whole time, and I don't know. I don't remember. SL9 looks like 675. Wait a second.
Oh, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection.
This knife, this has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean, Fromaji? This is great.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9 2.
And this is important? Why?
Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. 21st of February, SL9. It says it's upside down.
What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 by 2?
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside?
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's the right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Oh! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9, that's the same thing that is written on that knife's tag. Order! Well, Chief? Oh, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto.
Win? What game is this guy playing?
This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. That was about okay. For the department, we weren't in any shape. Okay, let's press that.
So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder.
There was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon?
Nice. Good soul, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Oh my goodness, my throat is already dying. Okay, I've pressed that one. Let's press this one. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But, there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto.
I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case?
Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Where the victim was found. That's the only thing we don't have. We know it was 5:15 or whatever. At the same time as Goodman died, and also we know it's in the police department. So, tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room? Wait a second, I've heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that on his testimony, in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gann to testify about the details. It's not officially linked here. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
You don't say. Well, out with it, Wright. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in a testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had this on him, the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, you know.
Can we get the information unofficially?
Sure. Why not? It's unofficial after all.
What? Really? Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife, what was it doing there? I'd better check this knife out. Alright, time, let's do one more press and then we'll look at the knife. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Oh, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Victim's division, victim's ID number, or victim's gender. I'm gonna go ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82. I can't do it.
You didn't even get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim at the police department. 5842189. 58421... 5842189. It's Goodman's ID. Wait. I want to check the honor roll, the court roll as well. Let's take a look at this a bit closer, okay? So we got that. We got the tag. Can we do anything about the tip? Can we go closer? No. Okay. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
Oh wait. The inner thoughts was on that whole time.
I Meaning?
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say that the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you?
I guessed. I can't remember anything about this case except for the character model of the chief of police. That's it. Chief of police is a great character. So that was genuine. I was like, holy crap. I was like, okay, look, gender seems to be not important. I can't remember the last choice. But then I was like, ID number seems oddly specific. I'll pick that one. That's why I chose it. Witness.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number right here.
Oh, is it yours?
No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Oh, shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with a 2. I've forgotten.
You didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto. Sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room, at the exact same time. I love this game so much. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location.
Order! Chief, what does this mean?
No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me?
Oh my god. Oh man. I have to stop doing the old man's voice, and I might have to stop doing deep Sean Connery, because it's really...
The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours.
What? How? How dare...
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait. Aha. Oh, I forgot his voice. Excuse me. But is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. That's gonna be his voice now.
You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room.
Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then Objection. Hey, Rook 6. How do I say your name? How are you?
No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say, none worthy.
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law,
Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Well, it's Rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant?
Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in a court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
That's right, I can't do the guy's voice. So, what does this matter? What does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy.
I was just doing my job. No. Why does the judge seem to know the least about the laws than I know, right? It's hilarious. I love this game so much. I love this game so much. It's so good. It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
That's a lot of S sounds. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. But Mr. Edgeworth, please just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do.
You better get results this time.
Really? You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. I really do like the chief of police's voice. I do like it. I'm glad I decided on that voice. It's a fun voice to do. Let's save the progress.